probably tell her that hopefully if I did my job well, my wife did her job well, that we gave her some sort of principles to sort of live by.
You need to keep God first in your life and everything you do. Talk to him whenever you need.
But 16, I can't be throwing deep things to her, man. She probably want a car, or she's probably talking about a boy that she likes in school.
Always have an element of ingenuity in you, so always originality or thought.
Obviously when you're like 16, your friends are sort of getting into some things that are a bit more interesting, and you have to make your own decisions, and I'm not going to be there to sort of help you make those decisions. So just remember those principles that we brought you up with, and if you do so, then we trust you'll be alright.
But I would definitely encourage her to try and seek God and build a relationship with him.
Whenever I'm not there, like, just talk to God and he would guide your path, I guess.
It's important to keep her faith strong. When you are walking without any faith, it's quite a lonely walk, and especially if you have the kind of ambition that I think, in fact I know that you'll have, it's important to walk with God as you're doing it.
At 16, that's the year of like when exams starts getting important and stuff, so definitely that study should be a very, very important aspect in your life.
Just work hard. Just work hard, follow your passions, like work hard. Like actually be excited about what you do. If you wake up and you're genuinely excited about what it is that you do, then I feel like you've found success there. I feel like girls are genuinely more mature than guys. So I feel like the discussion I have with her will be very different to the discussion I have with, let's say, someone I might have.
And you should aim to do the best that you can do to try and cement your future.
But I still think that she'll need support emotionally.
Find yourself. But when I say find yourself, I mean be rooted in something other than yourself. For example, a rock, whether that's God. I feel like for me at the moment, that would be the thing I would say, because that's the only immovable thing. Like, that's the only thing that's not fleeting.
And just, to conduct yourself like a queen. That's probably what I'd say.
I'm nobody without you.
Beauty, fam, you're beautiful, bruv. You're beautiful. Cause listen, the wife that I marry, fam, she will be gorgeous. And with my genes, you don't need to worry about that one. You don't need to worry at all. You'll be buff. You'll be buff, but don't let that be everything that makes you. Please, have ears for your books.
We're all humans and we're all made with flaws, we're all made with imperfections. And I feel like it's those flaws and imperfections that made us human. I don't feel that you have one human being who loves everything about themselves, who has like everything on point, symmetric face, this, that. Like, I don't feel like it's human to have perfection. So I would encourage her to love her imperfections and to love her flaws.
Make sure that whatever you're born with, again, you own it, you flaunt it, because it's funny, those things are probably the most admirable things about you.
Firstly, we were all created in God's image, so how you appear is basically how God wants you to appear. So just be yourself. Never feel like you don't like your body or you don't appreciate it enough, because like there's so many people in the world that are suffering and they would love to have what you have right now. So just appreciate what you have.
I would most likely raise you to believe that there is no such thing as a defined standard of beauty. Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder.
It's natural, everyone like wants to take care of their looks and make themselves look pretty, but as long as it doesn't get to a point where it's like toxic and all you think about is image, eyebrows on fleek, makeup done on point, like hair this and that, like yeah, it's important to present yourself nicely, but just don't get obsessed with it and don't make that like the central point of your existence.
One thing I feel that my mum always put into me, which I'd love to put into my daughter especially, is literally how important it is to be an individual, and how potential that pertains to specific individuals isn't necessarily homogenous with everybody else. What you can add to the world, like your value you can add, is distinct to your personality and everything.
Accept who you are and love yourself for it.
Love yourself, and I'll say that you need to take the time, let's say 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, when everyone's there running after bay, you have to take the time to love yourself, to know who you are, to find your flaws, to improve them, to find the things you're good at and actually celebrate them, because I feel like that's something girls don't do a lot. They know what they're good at, but they don't celebrate it.
Just be who you was made to be in. Like, bro, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please feel at ease.
Boys, there's no such thing as boys. You only know girls in your books. That's it. There's nothing else. Boys, what's boys? What am I? I think I'm a man. Boys, there's no such thing.
It's so cliche to say don't depend on boys, but literally, see yourself as adding value to a relationship. So if you get into a relationship, see yourself as adding value.
I can't tell you to stay away from them because obviously I was once their age and I could see what they're going through and everything. But I just say just make the right decision in everything that you do. And how do you do that? Then talk to God, talk to me. Yeah, because like I was once their age, so I like know what they're going through and everything. So just don't come pregnant.
Don't just chase a guy because he's flashy. Don't chase him because, you know, he walks with a bit of swag. Don't chase him because he, you know, looks at you like that and does a bit of a smile. Do you know what I mean? Don't just do that. It's important to look a little bit deeper than that.
I told her not to just follow the crowd. I feel like, especially in society, everyone's just so obsessed with relationships, like from a young age. From when you're watching Disney Channel, like as a little kid, you have these 2 5-year-olds now doing couple.
In general, when it comes to boys, like, you know, remember your principles, be careful, but don't be afraid to just open up and trust your own judgment.
Like, it shouldn't be work as in, oh, I'm constantly working to try and make this work for just the fact of making it work, but it should be work, like this is giving impetus, this is moving me forward as a person, so everything should be as like a catalyst to your development as a person. So that's what I say about boys, innit?
Oh, bro, that's when my stress is gonna come. That's when I'm gonna have grey hairs, you know. You see, this is all gonna be grey. The moment she says to me, Dad, she wants to have the boy talk, my hair will just turn grey, and that's when I know that I'll finish them.
Say that boys can wait, like, especially with a lot of these like 16-year-old couples, 16-year-old, yeah, as couples, the kind of things that they do, you're just like, what, are you really a couple though? It's just what you see each other at school, and then what?
I would say don't ever allow anyone to be the source of your happiness. So in terms of finding a significant other, don't let that person be all that makes you happy. You have to genuinely be happy about yourself, you have to be comfortable with yourself. I think it's like the carefree black girl. I kind of want her to be that, to love herself, to understand herself. Love of self is very important. I'd say you have to love yourself before you love anyone else. Definitely, and don't please, because listen, I know you are going to watch this video with my future daughter and you think I'm lying, but these boys, they will come and finish you. And if they finish you, I have to finish them. And I don't want to go prison, please. I don't want to go prison for life. It's not my portion. But if they come and finish you, that's my only hope. That's my only option. So please, be smart. A word is enough for the wise. That's what I will say to you. A word is enough for the wise.
Next time on the Clay Jazz Project.
When you meet another black person, there seems to be a level you can just connect on instantly.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? And isn't she pretty? Less than 1 minute old. And who could have thought for love would be Someone as wonderful as she isn't she one? I don't know.
I'll be an old man when I'm talking to you about this and you think, oh, what do you know, old man? I was once young. You might not believe it. That's all I have to say. That's my 2 pence for my daughter. And I love you, whoever you are. Actually, she's my daughter, innit, so I know who she is. But it's all mad. It's like this is some Back to the Future kind of thing. It's weird. I don't know. Listen, I'm done.